Hello, happy Thursday. Welcome back. If you are watching on YouTube, you may notice a new look. Or also, if you saw on Instagram, I had a flip out last week about my YouTube video and didn't end up posting it. And looking back through my channel, I was like, wow, I actually hate everything. So I'm trying to create a new vibe for the YouTube channel and a vibe that like fits me better. One thing that I've realized, and it just sucks when you are working 9 to 5, 8 to 5, whatever. I'm always just gonna be a night person. Nighttime is when I get my shit done. Nighttime is when I clean, when I do my chores. I'm someone that would much rather be up until 4 a.m. than someone who has to get up at like 6 a.m. It just how I operate. It just works so much better for me. And I'm looking at these videos that I have on YouTube and everything's in the day, everything's bright. I'm sitting at the end of my couch just like talking into the camera and I'm like this is not actually the vibe at all. So, I'm trying this new setup. Also, I think it'll help because I'm using the actual arm for the mic. And because I always feel like I have to do something with my hands, when I was just sitting on the couch, like the opposite end of the couch, I'm like shuffling the microphone a lot. So I'm hoping even through Spotify, you guys can hear a difference. If you don't hear that background movement, background shuffling, that this new setup helps with that too. I have my space lights going on in the back to also help with the vibe because I think I'm going to record these at night instead of at like 4 p.m. when I have no idea what's even going on in my brain. But also, it could be because I've been in the live streams. I watched a lot of live streamers. I think I'm just trying to recreate that vibe because I love the rooms that they make to set up to do their live streams. But this is like my vibe anyway. Space lights on at night, just chilling here, and I can have my laptop on the arm of the couch so I can actually like look at what I'm doing. If I have side notes that I wanted to like make sure I got in the episode, they're right here instead of trying to like fumble with my phone, which I do still use the notes on my phone like a lot. Actually, I'm using them for this episode, so I don't even know why I brought up the laptop. But it actually is nice to have it next to me because I can track how my audio sounds like as I'm recording. And I'm just hoping this vibe, this setup is more me and works better. Obviously, there's still going to be improvements from here on out. I think this is the setting, but I'm going to want to improve upon things. I would love to have like a neon sign right here, or maybe like a tapestry behind me, some sort of decoration near me to make this look better. But with low budget, right now, we're just going to try the new setup to start. Having it more chill, more casual. Like I said, not bright 6 p.m., sun blaring, me on a random edge of my couch just talking in. I think the mic stand is going to help. I think the little bit of lights that you can see, which they're not as bright as I want, but like I have to use my ring light in order to like catch my face in the YouTube video. So the ring light kind of dims the effect. So, something to work on. But this is like a new start. Because one thing I know with this podcast, you guys, recording this podcast, editing the podcast, running 4 social media accounts, content, all of that stuff, this is so much work to half ass. Like, I gave myself a talk a couple weeks ago and I was like, if we're going to do this, we're going to go all in for 1 year and see what happens. We're going to absolutely do everything we can. It is way too much work to just half ass this podcast. So if I'm not happy with something, I'm going to work on it until I fix it. So maybe it'll be a new spot next week. Maybe I end up not being completely happy with this one. But I do think for now, I like this setup a lot better. If you are on YouTube, let me know. Do we like this vibe or do we like the other vibe? At the end of the episode, if you listened on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, let me know if you notice less shuffling, less kind of background audio. I would love the feedback in the comments to see if this is a positive step forward in the podcast creation. Quick recap over the weekend. That Sky Bridge, in kind of like the middle of Kentucky. Well, southeast, about 2 hours from where me and Hannah live. Absolutely stunning and beautiful. If that was a 50-minute or less drive for me, I would be on those rocks. I would be out there hiking every single day. That's the part of Kentucky I've low key been like really, really, really wanting to explore because northern Kentucky is like very commercialized. It's very beautiful, very, very old. So, like, a lot of the downtowns are super cool. I talk about how much I love Kentucky all the time. I love being in northern Kentucky, but those views, those mountain views, those hikes, that was like really, really important for me to see while living here. I'm trying to explore as much as I can because, like I said in the last video, Kentucky's most likely not going to be my forever location. So I want to see as much as I can. And getting to see the views was top notch for me. That was really cool. Hannah and I would love to go again. They have zip lining, rock climbing. They have a longer hike that we want to attempt. It's 7 miles, but it's actually to the bridge. We just saw the arch. And then like a bunch of other things too. But the bridge you can walk across is what we want to hike to next time. So that's our goal. We might like early fall because it was hot as fucking shit trying to do these hikes, and it would like rain for 10 minutes and then go right back to being 90 degrees, and it was just the heat was just getting to us. But at the end it's like a 13-mile road that you kind of drive all the way up to get to these hiking spots at the very opposite end of the road, like toward civilization. Really cute restaurant, really cute bar, ice cream shop, like just a overall amazing area. So glad we got to see that. For today's episode, this episode is for all my people in a relationship. Okay? Let me be the person you live vicariously through with these dating apps. Because through my experience with these dating apps, I I've just learned some shit. I've seen some shit. I've experienced some shit. But I titled this episode How to Lose a Match in 10 Days solely based on like what I do and how crazy I am with eliminating these people from my life. And I wanted to take you guys my process of the dating apps, what they look like, what some of these profiles are like, so that after you listen to this episode, you can go to your significant other and you can say, "Hey, thank you for taking me off the streets." That's what I want you to say. Thank you for taking me off the streets because by the way Sarah's podcast sounds, it's ugly out there. And it is, you guys, it is crazy. It is crazy. So I'm going to go through that today. One of the reasons being, I use these dating apps almost like a social media page. Like, what are these guys into? What are these guys doing? What do these guys look like? Like, to me, it's almost, like I said, like a social media account, like an Instagram that I'm scrolling through. And it's just entertaining at some points for me. So to start, the 3 apps that I've used are Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge. And in the reverse order is how I like them. Tinder is last place. That's like a college. That was a college phase. That was a thing. Tinder scares me. Then Bumble, which a lot of girls like Bumble because you have the power to message first on that app. You have to initiate the conversation. But I'll tell you why I actually don't like that feature later on. Number 1, my bright and shining star, Hinge. Hinge is my culprit for a lot of the schemes going on. But also just the quality, again, from what I see, from my experience, the quality on Hinge is better than Bumble. I was on Bumble, I think, my first like couple weeks down here, and I was like, whoa, Nelly, no way. And then Tinder, like I said, just scares me altogether. That's a whole different beast. I'm mainly going to be talking about Hinge and Bumble on this one. But I'm going to go through what qualifies as a left swipe, what qualifies as a right swipe, and some of the shit you guys do on these dating apps that make me not want to be a human anymore. First up, you guys. First up that qualifies as a left swipe. You cannot have the same name as my dad. This is cold hard fact number 1. If I see that, swipe automatically. I don't care what you look like. I don't care if you're a billionaire. I don't care what's going on. Swipe. for so many reasons, I would never, ever date a guy that had my dad's name. So many reasons. Second on the name thing, my cat's name is Elliot. I think human names for pets are hilarious. I love it. It cracks me up. But sorry, that also has to go. That's an immediate left swipe. Okay, wait. I won't say immediate because it's case by case with Elliot, but it's usually the determining factor of actually no left swipe because I'm not dealing with that. Next thing I'm going to talk about is age. I have my age set to 26 to 30, but here's the thing. You have to be like old 26. I just turned 27 last month. If you just turned 26 within the past like 3 or 4 months, that's not going to cut it. It's already cutting it being a couple months older than you. And I know some girls like to date someone who's younger, or some girls don't care like if they're dating someone who's younger. Good for you. I can't do that. Like I literally can't. If you turned if you are turning 27 in a month or two and we meet up, I'll swallow that for now. I'll deal with it, whatever. But you can't have just turned 26. Same thing goes for 30. If you turned 30 a while ago and are coming up on 3-1, we're not going to have fun. No. Left swipe, hard left swipe. I can't. I literally can't. And even 30 is pushing it. I want someone 27. I want someone my age. 28, great. 29, you're making me nervous. 30, again, you have to be a new 30-year-old. Just like I need an old 26-year-old, you have to be a new 30-year-old. Otherwise, it's no. And again, some girls like older guys. Like, picturing me going out with someone who's 34 is diabolical. You're a grown man. I'm a girl. No. No. 30 is already scary central for me. That's top. That's literally, you have to be like 30 in 2 months. that's that's it. Anything else I can't do. So having a strict age for me already like really narrows my pool down. And then the name thing. And honestly, I run into more Elliots than I do my dad's name. Thankfully, it's less common to run into my dad's name. But that, like I said, is an immediate no. Now to talk about like some of the icks that I find on Hinge and Bumble. And I'm being very transparent, you guys. I am a picky person. I can't help it. Everything pisses me off. like I literally can't help that. So I'm giving you my perception on what these apps are like. You use your own judgment using the apps if you think, well, that wouldn't bother me. Well, it fucking bothers me. First thing, so on Hinge, again, our main focal point for tonight, there's like 6 pictures you can pick and then usually like 4 prompts. And it'll be like with the scariest moment you had, or 2 truths and a lie, craziest date experience, like something that's supposed to like get the conversation going. Wait, you guys. Pause on this for a second. I have to go back to the name thing real quick. I forgot to add this in. If you do not use your real name, you are an automatic left swipe as well. You guys, there was someone, a gentleman, who's used the name on Hinge, capital D, swag. I'm pausing for emphasis. D swag? Excuse me? What? This isn't like TikTok. This is not Twitter. Use your real name. If you can't even use your real name, but so seriously, if we match, I have to go, hi, D swag. How's your day going? No. No. Put your name. Put your name. You're not networking your rapper name to meet producers on Hinge. Put that your name is David. Why are we going by D swag? No. again, left swipe. Left, yep. I had to add that in there because that shit pisses me off. The next ick that I have, voice memos. I I cannot stand when they put voice memos. If we match, I want to like have an imagination of what your voice sounds like. Then if we meet up and it's a little different, but like you're still nice, you're still cool, I can get over it. If I'm automatically hearing your voice, it's an immediate turn off. No, I hate that. And especially because guys don't know how to answer these questions, so your voice memos sound fucking stupid. One voice memo was just a guy singing. Again, this is not a networking app to find your producer. I don't know what we're doing on here. And you need, if you are going to go the singing route, be good. You strumming on a guitar, singing like shit, did not turn one girl on. Delete it. If you have a voice memo, delete it. Stop. Just, no. Take it off your profile. Don't sing. Just answer your questions. Okay? And that's the other thing that gets a left swipe is these guys who don't answer the prompts. So it'll be like, what was your worst day experience? IDK. What's your favorite thing to do? IDK. Or sometimes they just put like random texting letters just so that Hinge thinks they wrote something so they don't have to put anything. If you can't even try, the prompts aren't hard. 6 words. Create a sentence. One full sentence. Let me see that you have grammar and punctuation skills. Like, just come on. Just type non-random letters. Put together something. The other thing that pisses me off about the prompts, why are we promoting our Instagram and Snapchat? What? 6 pictures is already pissing me off that I have to scroll through. You think I'm going to go, oh my God, these 6 pictures were the most amazing 6 pictures of a man I've ever seen. I'm now going to copy and paste your Instagram and scroll through more because that was just so fucking fantastic for me to scroll through those 6 that I want hundreds. Or, oh my God, through these 3 prompts that you barely answered, you sound like such a cool person. I'm going to randomly add you on Snapchat. What are we doing? What are we doing? Again, we're not networking. If you want that, you want to promote yourself, put your LinkedIn. Let me copy and paste your LinkedIn link. Let me see what's going on there. Let me see what you've been up to in that aspect. I don't care what you're doing on Snapchat, chugging drinks on a Wednesday night. Let me see the LinkedIn. If not, don't tag anything. What do you think you're going to gain 100,000 followers by having your Instagram bio or your Instagram tag in your Hinge thing? No. Remove it. Don't self-promote. That's really weird. Those are the things that drive me nuts about the prompts. Same goes for Bumble. Same thing. I can't remember if Bumble has voice memos, but it's the same thing for the prompts and the same thing for the names. Put your real name. Put half-ass effort into answering the prompts. Give me 6 words, a complete sentence. And don't link any other socials. It's weird. Don't do that. Don't do that. To go on to the pictures. Here's the thing. Again, you get 6 slots. If those 6 slots are filled with you in the same outfit, in the same mirror, on the same day that you just wanted to quickly take to make the profile, left swipe. I don't know anything about you. I don't know what you're doing. To me, it looks like you have one outfit and you sit in one spot in your room. That's what I got from that. No. You don't have any other, and I'm not even saying like in terms of attractiveness or in terms of you climbing a mountain. You don't have any other selfies, pictures, you with a dog, you outside, you driving your car. I know you guys be taking hella pictures of you driving your fucking cars. You don't have any other picture you can use. You snap the same picture 6 times in a mirror and then uploaded all those. No, you just piss me off. A hot take I have is I see on social media all the time people always dragging guys for their fishing pictures. That doesn't bother me. If you like to fish, that doesn't bother me to have fishing pictures in your dating profile. That's a hobby you like to do. That's so much better than 6 of you in one mirror. That's okay. Do I mean, we're not gonna match. I'm not out there fishing, but that's okay. Like that doesn't bother me. That's not an ick. Hunting though, again, not an ick. Just like a preference thing for me. I'm I grew up in a family. No one hunts. My dad doesn't hunt. My uncle, like, no one hunts. And just how I am with animals, I just know we won't get along. Like, if we matched and you're fucking gutting a deer out in the back barn, it's not going to go over well with me. So we're just not going to match. That's not necessarily an ick. I'm not saying your profile is bad. That's just something I also look for to left swipe on because that's not. You think I'm going to sit in a tent with you and turkey hunt? You think I'm going to give you a round of applause when you show up with 6 ducks wrapped up on a rope coming home? Ick. No, that's not for me. Again, nothing against your profile. There's a lot of girls that love to hunt. You got to match with them because that's not going to be me. Fishing, I'll go fishing with you. If all 6 pictures of you are fishing, we're probably not going to match because that means you really, really, really enjoy fishing. I don't enjoy it that much. If you have 1 picture fishing, cool. Maybe we'll match because I can go fish. I'm not hunting and I'm not going to support you hunting. So we're not going to be a good match. So that's a left swipe again, not due to you having a bad profile. We're just not going to be we're not going to be compatible. Another hobby we're not going to be compatible with, it every single one again of your pictures is you at the gym. I'll tell you right now we're not going to be compatible at all. Every picture is you lifting weights, a video of you running on the treadmill, gym pictures of you in the bathroom. Like if that is your whole entire existence on the dating app, semi ick, but again, just personal preference that we're not going to be good together. I don't see going to the gym as a fun date. That's not fun for me, and I hate the gym. I don't hate exercise. If you have pictures of you outside hiking, outside swimming, kayaking, whatever, fun. I love to do those things. We will be a good match. I'm not going to the gym with you. I'm not working out with you, and I don't want you to come at me about what I am and am not doing in terms of the gym. One of the guys' comments that had all his pictures on there was like, "I'll track your macros for you." Bitch, what the hell? You can track your ass walking outside. You know what? Go ahead and track how many macros you lost walking to your fucking car because you will be leaving if you tried to track a single fucking thing I'm consuming. Track that. How many steps did you take getting your ass kicked out of my apartment walking to your car? Hell no. Gym bros, no thank you. No, no thanks. Hard pass on that one. Again, not knocking your profile. This is me giving my personal preference. We are not going to be a good match. There's hella girls that love going to the gym, that will go do yoga with you, that'll cheer you on as you're running your 10th mile of the day, as you hit a new PR on the bench press. I don't even I said bench press because I know that's like a thing, but I honestly don't even think I can picture the gym equipment in my head. I like my exercise needs I like to go for a walk. I will go for a walk for miles and miles and miles. I have little stuff here to do my workouts. I just personally, the gym stresses me out. The gym freaks me out. I'm not a gym person. I don't like it. Like I said, I don't not like physical activity. I love being active, not in that sense. So we're not we're not gonna be we're not gonna be a good match. Another thing that stresses me out, why are all your pictures a group picture? I'm not a detective. You think I'm gonna take the time to zoom in and go, well, this guy's in this picture, but he's not in this one, so it probably isn't him. But he's got a beard in this one, but he's shaved in this one, so it may be him, or this could be a different person, or this person's been in this one, but you don't have one picture by yourself? You want to post 5 group pictures? Great. But get one of just you so I know who I'm looking at. I don't like any of you in the group, but at least I know who I'm supposed to be focusing on. I don't all of you just piss me off, but at least I know who to be the most pissed off at. Like just put one selfie. One mirror picture, one picture of you doing any they don't all have to be group. I have like a picture with maybe like a friend, a picture of maybe like three people, but then the other four are me. And even in the pictures of me with the other person and me with the two other people, you can clearly see it's me. Also based on my other four pictures. Like it's obvious who you're looking at. You got to help me out. Who am I basing this information off of? All of you? Is this a group? Am I matching with the whole group? Is it That's a thing, you guys. Also on the dating apps, you will find couples looking for a third. I've had that experience. I've seen. I've not partaken in the Hinge joining couple experience, but on Bumble and Hinge, there are multiple times, like more often than you think, a couple is looking for a fun night with a third. For so many, I have social anxiety. You two bitches already know each other. I'm coming in as the guest. What am you just gonna gang up on me? What's going on here? Like, I would. Are all three of us gonna go out on a date? And you guys are gonna like decide, like after the date, you guys are gonna, okay, we just need like a couple minutes to deliberate to see if you're someone that we're bringing back or not. Like, what is it, a group vote? Like, how does that even happen? I'm assuming I would have to meet both of you. or or does just the guy get to pick? Does just the girl get to pick who she wants to bring back? I've always found that interesting. I also always find that interesting because who in the couple brought that up? Like, were you guys just like, I'm not really that happy with our relationship, or we need to spice it up? What do we think about adding in like a third just for like a couple nights to try it out? Or then like what happens in the, like if I did do this, what happens in like the middle of everything if all of a sudden the girl like freaked out and was like, "Oh my god, like I actually don't want you with my boyfriend or my husband," and just starts like beating my ass like in the middle of everything. Like where she's had like a mental flip switch and was like, "Wait, I don't want to do this." And I'm getting the shit kicked out of me because I got voted to come back to the house. I don't know. I don't really have a hot take on that. I left swipe those. To be honest, I left swipe those. Another maybe hot take. I will not be with someone unless, like, again, we met organically. I really liked you. You treat me nice. You check all my boxes, and then I find out you have a kid. That would be a case by case scenario. But in terms of matching on these apps, if I see you do have a kid, I am left swiping. And that is only because at this time in my life, you're not signing me up to be a stepmom. I am a child. I struggle taking care of me. Not to mention, I don't know the background. I don't know if it was an ugly breakup. I don't know if the custody battle situation. I don't need the mom of the child coming after me. I We got to plan the weekends around when you have the kid, when you don't have the kid, when the good time to that's just a lot. That's a lot to of pre-knowledge to know going into something. Again, if we met at a bar, at a restaurant, and things happened organically, and you check all the boxes, you're super nice, whatever. If I know you have a kid, good terms with the mom, shared custody, everything sorted out, you guys have been separated for a little bit. Again, case by case, maybe I can work through that. But as of now, left swipe, like left swipe. I can't. I No, no. And here's the thing: when I do match with someone, this is the reason I don't like Bumble as much as Hinge. Because I mentioned I use this almost as like a social media app to like check and see, and I go through my matches. I'm like, oh, he liked me, I like him back. I'm going through, oh, he's cute. Let me like his profile. And then I close Hinge and I forget about it for like 4 to 5 days. That's not me being like, oh my God, I need the guy to message me first. That's just my attention span. And that's just who I am as a person. Like, I'm going to be on Hinge for like 3 hours, match, 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 like, and then I'm not going to open it up again for days and days and days. So on Bumble, when the girls message first, if you don't message within 24 hours, it unmatches you. And that's why I had to stop using Bumble a lot because I'll swipe, 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 have a good old time, match with a couple people, then I close the app and I don't look at it. And then all my matches go away. Whereas at least with Hinge, if I don't message right away, they still can message me. The messages don't delete. So that in 4 days, when I open up the app, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. Then I'll message a couple of them back. If I have like a good quality conversation for like a day or two with them, I'll give them my phone number. But then here's the thing, after texting them for like another day or two, so now we're on like day 6 or 7, I'm bored. I'm bored and I'm over it. And this is why I say I think I really truly have to meet someone organically because a lot of the times you cannot get a good read or vibe off of text messages. Some of the most talkative people in my life that I know text like a couple words like every couple days, but they're like the best people to hang out with. And I fear that that happens with dating apps is I'm texting you, "Oh my god, my day went like this and this happened and it was so crazy." And if you text back, "Wow," or like, "Oh, comma, what do you do now?" "Oh, cool." And then I don't hear from you're just I'm not going to carry the conversation every text message by sending you a paragraph and getting a word or two back. So then I start to stop texting slower. Then I don't reply for a day or two. And then day 10, how to lose a match in 10 days, you get blocked. And that is literally all my own problem. Like, that is, yes, guys could be more text conscious and respond better. But, like, I can't, it's me not wanting to carry the conversation, like, at all. I, I don't have the energy to carry this conversation. If you can only text back a word or two, this is not going to work. Or sometimes on day 9, it'll be like Friday, Saturday, and they're like, "What are you doing tonight? Do you want to hang out?" Block. I actually don't want to see this anymore. I don't want to see you anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. You just get blocked. And I hate that I do that because probably we'll be optimistic and we'll say 75% of the guys that I blocked might actually have been a fun night out. Might have been a fun date, might have shown me somewhere new, taken me somewhere new. A lot of these people have lived in the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area for years and years and years. Or sometimes I match with someone who just moved to the area as well, and we could explore a new place or do something. But it's just like in my mind, I always end up coming up with something that isn't even a red flag that I flag as a red flag, and then you get blocked. Conversation is boring, blocked. You said something that pissed me off, blocked. You took a day to reply to me, even though I took 2 days to reply to you, but you took over 24 hours to reply to me, block. Done. Donezo. And I think this is like the overall background part of the problem of why I did the 27 years single episode. I just don't know why I don't want to give anyone a chance. And I don't know why. This shit just pisses me off. Like I piss myself off doing this. I don't know why, but that's how it goes. Then I'll have like one spaz night where like I do end up going out with one of these guys. I end up going back to their apartment or they come back to mine and it ends up being the worst night of my life. So then I delete Hinge and then like a month later I re-download it and the cycle starts all over again. The cycle starts all over again. And I don't know how to break the cycle. I don't it may never be broken. But that's the thing is I'm content with that. I don't give a damn. I really don't give a damn. I'm vibing and I'm chilling. And if you can vibe and chill too, maybe we'll get along. Fishing pic fishing picture man, maybe we'll get along. D-swag, we're not getting along. Micro counter, we're not getting along. 6 pictures of you in the same mirror, we're not getting along. Anyone else? We might. Text me more than 3 words. Text me more than 11 p.m. What are you doing? That shit pisses me off too. Blocked. Anyway, I wanted to give a deep dive into what I experience and look for in my requirements through the dating apps, because I just had another Hinge moment like a week ago where I was like, oh my God, maybe I actually should meet up with some of these guys. And then I text for a couple days and I'm like, no, Billy, why am I like this? So I was like, well, I have to make an episode background of my dating app experience. The guys are weird. Sometimes they trick you. Sometimes you think you're matching with someone good, and then they're freaks in the messages. And I can't do that either. That's a no-go either. Sometimes they're just weird. That's why, like I said, you guys, if you're in a relationship, this is when you look at your significant other and again, you say thank you for taking me off the streets, because the streets aren't fun. The streets aren't fun. No. But if you ever are considering downloading Bumble or Hinge and you you need stuff to look out for, take some of my recommendations. Shoot me a text. I'll tell you what to look out for. I'll tell you who and what to look out for. That's for damn sure. I'm unfortunately a vet on these apps in the least successful way possible. Oh, good gracious. Really no weekend plans coming up, you guys. I think this is just going to be a chill weekend. Maybe another weekend by the pool. I'm sure Hannah and I might get into something. But other than that, I hope you guys have a good weekend. I hope you guys have a safe weekend, whatever you do. Like I said, please let me know if you like the new YouTube setup better. If you think this is more of a podcast vibe. If you listened on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you notice less background shuffling, mic moving around. Please let me know as well if you think, not in terms of sound quality, I'm working on a new microphone, but in terms of like the shuffling, if you think it sounded better. Other than that, like I said, I hope you have a fun weekend. I hope you have a safe weekend. Thank you for all the continued love. Thank you for all the continued support on every platform that I'm trying to bust my ass to promote and make content for. Makes my day when you guys like, comment anything on a post, on a story, across any one of those social media sites. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you here same time, same place next week.